I heard Bert Kreischer say it. Pretty sure it was him. He's like, I found you just turn on the camera and let the magic happen. Right? Yeah, we'll see. Who came in here? Who is in here? Let me guess. It's Rodney. What's up, buddy? I was going to guess Stoic because she always hits the thumbs up and she's always in here. But you know what? Even better because I feel like me and you haven't always gotten off to the right foot. So thanks for joining, buddy. Good to see you, my dude. First, I want to see how I can make all my messages. Cool, man. I didn't think anybody would be up and shit. I'm like, never anybody fucking comes in. I'm thinking about riding the pot, bro. You want to see a fucking a Munchkin's bike? I was thinking about doing a Munchkin bike type shit, dude. Look at. Yeah, I was just gonna do a Munchkin bike stream. Oh shit, I'm gonna fall over, dude. I gotta put it on something. Here, here's what we do. This is what we do. This is what we do. This is what we do. Okay, put this here. Just bear with me here. Put this here. Put this here. See? People might say, why the pocket bike? Oh, dude, whoa. It's not just, yeah, it feels fast, but it is, Rod, because you're there, bro. I'm telling you. Because I've done it. This thing's like retarded fast, dude. And like, and the pegs and everything is sturdy. It's a very difficult. You have to be fairly athletic to even ride that thing. You get cramped up and shit. So I see why it's a fucking sport. Because I'm telling you, man, they're fucking into it, dude. And it is a sport. I'll get cramped up and fucking so fun. I mean, you just physically can't do it because it's so fucking hard. You're so cramped. But on a track with gear, all right, I want to do that because on the street, bro, exactly what you're saying, that part. You're like, it feels more dangerous. It is more dangerous, bro. Not only are you like closer to the street, you're closer to those potholes, bro. I see like a pothole that you wouldn't even think about where you'd be going like 15 or 20 miles an hour, maybe, you know? And you're like, ah, and what can you do, dude? It's gnarly, dude. It's scary, bro. It's like I already like as you can imagine, it's not like high grade ass fucking rubber and stuff. In fact, it's really soft because they're meant to like grip. I'm telling you, the real thing is that people actually fucking come together and race these things at little tracks and shit. The same ones where they do those go-kart drift carts. But so the tires are meant to be interchanged, slapped on, pop, 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 pop. You know what I mean? So it's not like the highest quality and fucking, bro, you hit a couple of potholes and they'll just balloon out and shit. Like the seams will just come apart and yeah, there's tubes in there. Splendid. What's up? Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming in, dude. Thank all you guys for coming in. Fucking, oh shit. I wasn't even, oh, I guess I can't hit my own thumbs up. Well, that's not any fun. Dude, can we just talk about this fucking, is everybody like in agreement now that we're being cloud seeded and weather mod fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I've been working in the trees for 20 something, 30 fucking years. I've been talking about it, you know, for the last 20. And people are like, yeah, okay, what? You know, no, that's not. And now it's pretty much like, you know, not deniable, but fuck, man, we just got hit with the fucking. It's like everything's wet. How do you dry clothes? I guess I gotta like buy a dryer, but I don't know. It's like I'm used to just hanging clothes out, especially for a quickie. Now it's like we have this fucking heavy marine layer, and I'm coming into my Ben Kenobi French fur trapper era. You know what I mean? Because most people are entering their bad bitch era. I'm entering my fucking French fur trapper era. My Ben Kenobi. Ben Kenobi, watch out! It's Ben Kenobi. Hey, so we're working on the pocket bike, dude. We're gonna work on it. It's fucking fun. I love it, dude. Love it. Mainly because I could just fucking pick it up like that. Just pick it up like that. Fuck, I just tow it like this. I just fucking walk around like that. And then, getting a wheelie bar put on it, dude. I'm getting a wheelie bar put on it. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need it. You want to go ride it? Let's go ride it right now. I don't think I'm gonna need the wheelie bar, dude, because I'm already getting like, what? Like it's just so easy to fucking. Whoa, you just barely lean back. Anyway, uh, my French fur trapper era. Yeah. Anyway, I put it up here so we could work on it. And the thing is, you guys, it's so fucking this sun though, dude. This fucking light comes here. It's not happening for me, dude. But can I just say, I have started to clean the fuck out of my house, dude. Not for me or any reason. Like I'm in my French fur trapper era. But for my son, dude, I'm like, what? Like you're in their Ben Kenobi era, dude. It's like Rick Grimes and Obi-Wan Kenobi had a fucking retarded baby. And that baby took a shit. And now that shit is live streaming to you. Yeah. What's up, Hunter? Thanks for joining. John McDonald. You've been around for a long time, bro. It's real good to see you in here. Oh, well, that's nice to hear. I wasn't, see, I'm thinking fucking Jedi, old shot out fucking Jedi running for this life to the fucking furthest reaches of the Empire, right? Or I'm thinking fucking French fur trapper, right? I mean, I'm not gonna say like I've got the biggest fucking body count in the universe, but I've been known to fucking trap a fur or two. I mean, you know, it's got to be big though. You know what I mean? No, just kidding. It doesn't have to be. In fact, mouse is one of my favorite things to fucking skin, to tell you the truth. Interesting thing about that, and this works with the moisture layer from the chemical fucking cloud seeding, but moths, dude. I mean, just the moths are out of fucking control. I swear to God, you know what I do, you guys? Every time my fucking cats catch a mouse, which is a lot, I skin them and I put them on the tips of the fucking horns, because when you skin them, you know, and I leave the face and the eyes and the lips and everything on, the little whiskers, and it's like a little, almost like a little sock, dude, with the ears on it and everything like that, and it fits on the tips of the horns perfectly. You know what I mean? We could salt it and it'll dry out, and then you could just pull it off, and it has like a little form and everything. And then I take glass seed beads, black ones, and I put them in there for the eyes. And it looks real. They're adorable. I remember people doing that, and I remember it became a fucking thing where they were like selling them at gas stations. They weren't real, but they looked real. Remember those? The little mouse? It would be like one with a farmer outfit on, because that's the other thing I do is like, since I'm always making all this Native American regalia, I have the porcupine hair for the hair roach, and I have the fucking little feathers. You know what I mean? Like tiny little feathers, dude, in like the armpits and the crevices, dude, of your fucking chicken and birds. And I'll make little fans, put a little feather fan in their hand and a little fucking headdress on and shit, and they're fucking cool. I do it all the time. It's so much easier than making a full size regalia piece, you know what I mean? Which takes time. So it's like, it's cool. I'll make little shields, little rawhide shields, dude, you know what I mean? The size of a dime. I'm telling you, I find cat claws. I find cat claws often because cats shed their claws, and it's usually at the scratching posts, right? So and they're big and they look like that, dude. And I've put them all on a fucking, I'm telling you, I had at Goonies when I went out there, fucking I had like 10 fucking racks of, and I was doing some serious gardening before I had come, so I had a lot of fucking field mice, and the cats were slaying them, dude, and plus I'd be just trapping them. So anyway, I had like a whole army of little uh, taxidermy mice, but they all had like good regalia on, dude. And I was using seed beads to make fucking we had like we had these, but instead of using horn hair pipe, I'd use the white seed beads. It was fucking cool, dude. They were cool, but check it out. The fucking moths ate them, dude, to where it was nothing. It was just like, it would just be like a little piece of regalia or whatever sitting around on that fucking thing. A lot of times they'll eat the cotton string that's holding the fucking beads together. So like they just fall to the, and it's gone, gone. Dude, I got a bat. I was trimming a palm tree, right? I don't know, this bat got fucking lost or whatever, and fucking there it was. Okay, he can't do nothing today. I ain't fucking with this. I want the bat. Boom. So like most Native American pieces, shaman that use this style headdress, uh, uh, they'll have a bat, like there'll be a bat, a couple of bats hanging in front of the front, like for face cover. Very often, I've seen it in almost every Catling painting from the original Dakotas and in the, like pre 1820s, and fucking they all had the bat hanging, dude. So I was like, okay, I got my fucking hanging bat. Cool. Well, guess what? And I've had it for years, like probably fucking 10 years at least, right? It's been in and out of the desert, all around here, across countries, borders, international shit. The fucking moths ate the bat. There was nothing. And it had like a fucking face like a vampire bat, but it's actually like a little fruit bat here. But they look like vampire bats, dude. They have that face, the nose that's fucking turned up like that, and really cool. And I was like, wow, what happened to the face? Well, they had eaten all the fur, so all that was the wings hanging from the string, and then the head fell off, was on the ground. I didn't see it, I didn't know, and I was like, fuck. But then I found it, and I was like, dude, I missed that little bat face. Then I found it, and it's in perfect condition and everything. And I was like, oh shit, I could actually like put this on a G.I. Joe figure or something. It'll look like a fucking, it'll perfect. It's like a really cool little miniature vampire bat. But anyway. Oh yeah, you like that, dude? Thanks, bro. Yeah. I know, I was gonna put that on right now. I was like, all my shit is meant to just grab, bro. Like fucking, and it's real, dude. It's real, my dude. You get in there. Yeah. Yes, sir. I got quite a few of these actually. Oh, dude, I don't know. Check it out. So the fucking moths, dude. Yeah, the moths tried to fucking get on this shit too. I could show you. I can show you some fucking spots on there. Watch. Look, they ate all the fur right there. Bald spot. They started, look, another bald spot right there. They started to eat it right there. So, so, that's what this is. Look, that's what this is. That's moth. They started to eat this, but then they don't like it or whatever. And I think, like, that's what it did this originally in Texas. I think they got some next level moths in Texas, dude. Cause look, this is this is a California moth. Okay, and then they gave up and they beat it. They're like, fuck it, it's not okay. This is a Texas moth. Like, damn, they went off, bro. Uh, in fact, they tried to get my owl. They were in this motherfucker. Look at this. This is a fucking travesty. And you know my really cool hawk? If you go back and see some of my videos, I got really cool hawk. They ate the motherfucker, dude. 100%. I couldn't believe it. But look, they started to eat this. Look, and oh shit, they ate that size fucking hole in it. And then, like, you could just see, like, pockets. You know how I fucking cured it? You know how I fucking stopped it? This is how you stop it, dude. Look, I was gonna do a bunch of chickens with the fucking silver fucking Mexican chicken fighting knives that attach to the fucking claws, and I was gonna make them like in a fucking defensive position and shit. And people go fucking crazy for them shits, dude. You have two bookends, dude, of fucking roosters fighting each other, you know, but they're like back with claws up in the air with the sterling silver fuck at the end. Like, yeah, but the moths are gonna eat it, so why, right? Had a fucking turkey, dude, and I was like, I'm gonna stuff this turkey. Like, I'll use a basketball as a form, dude. Like, that's the size of a fucking turkey. I was like, do you need to like use a basketball or get a ball? And like, this is nice. This would be like a fucking holiday centerpiece and shit. Family heirloom. People keep it forever. That's why you see like in England where it's really wet all the time. They have all their fucking taxidermies are under glass because fucking moths, dude. And California wasn't ready for it, I guess. We're learning now with all this fucking moisture. And but I didn't do the turkey. But guess what? Guess what? You know what fucking cures it, dude? Watch. Oh, I think I might have used it. I have it. Aquanet hairspray. Fucking hairspray, dude. Hairspray. What? Aerosol hairspray. Aquanet. I was like, wait, what? I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, that's like fucking. That shit's fucking noxious. Okay, it's fuck got alcohol in it, right? It's sticky and adhesive, right? And the moths they form like they're almost like microscopic. I think it's like a grub of some kind. That's what's doing the damage and eating the shit. And then they turn into like a tube cocoon. And then they come out a fucking little. They're super small too. You don't even. Anyway, Aquanet hairspray. Spray the fucking owl. Boom. Done. I think maybe the next day I did it one more time. The only thing that sucks is we'll go back over and look at it. I'm not too pumped on showing my hack fucking taxidermy work because I am a really good taxidermist and this is fucking Mickey Mouse right here. But it kind of made a wet, well, like hairspray does, you know what I mean? It was damp and capturing the moisture, so it made a wet look, but all the feathers are there. Mainly just wanted the head, dude, because it's so fluffy and spongy. Well, they started getting in it right there, but it's that hot hairspray made it hard as a rock. Look, this whole thing, there's probably no skin here. It's just all hung together like a giant paper mache, dude. Isn't that crazy? Oh, watch. Here's the real thing, dude. This is what's really up, dude. So more superior. See, because I had the hawk, and that's like a milestone. I feel like when you're on the red road, right? Which, by the way, you guys, it's not, people say like fake Indian or whatever. I've never ever put myself in that category. Okay, it's misconstrued because I'm an American mountain man, and mountain men live on the same red road. So it's and with the same resources and shit. So it's often misconstrued. But when on the red road, I notice God gives me or Waka Tonkan sends me animals that will be like signs, right? Now, I pretty much figure if you get delivered a fucking perfect, pristine animal dead at your fucking fingertips, fresh, that's a sign. You know what I mean? I don't mean like walking in front of you on a fucking cloudy day, but anyway, the hawk was like, I felt like a milestone in my life. Yeah, see how they ate all the, look, this is what it did look like. Look at all that hackle, dude. So like fluffy and luscious. And then the fucking moths ate it, dude. Down to that fucking, see. So that's when like they fucked it up. They ruined it. I used a water bottle for a form. Look, not a water bottle, a Mountain Dew bottle. Uh, that's what I do. I'll just take a Mountain Dew bottle and shove it up your ass. Um, anyway, but so then I got this animal, and look at how even the little hairs come off you. Done. It's great for drawing because you get the details like that. The little, but I hit the next milestone, which is this owl, and I was like, damn. What are you trying to say, God? Is this like a downgrade? Am I getting fucking downgraded? And then I started noticing like that, dude, owls' claws are way bigger than a hawk. A hawk is a small animal. This motherfucker is all head and body, dude. And oh, I seen one. I seen one. Somebody fucking, cause watch now that I showed that, right? And I did that big old fucking rant. Now my fucking feed on my TikTok, my feed on my motherfucking YouTube, on Google, everything is just gonna be sending me fucking owls now. Cause it seemed like, oh, you had a fucking owl. Right? So I'm gonna just get bombarded with fucking owl stuff. But I did this before and I got bombarded with owl stuff. And I saw a video of that exact owl dude landing on a fucking mouse or something, a field mouse, like a pretty big one, dude. No, it was something big. It was like, and I think the people put it there to get this photography, okay? Because it was like a fucking pet store gerbil and it was dumb as fuck. Like it had never been outside before. It was just like, what's going on? Like it just had been just set there. So anyway, but it worked and it got fucking great footage. And this damn owl, man, it just came in and those the claws and everything, and just the way it did that and the focus in its eyes, because it they had the shot perfect where it came in silent, dude, low to the ground, just spread out. And it was fucking hyper focused. You could see it was just like its body was doing this stuff, but its head, its eyes were just on that thing. And the way that its claws, his beak, everything, the fucking wings, everything just came whap like a goddamn, like a vicious motherfucking murderous son of a bitch, dude. It was gnarly, dude. Focused too. It was just like, wow. And I'm like, damn, bro, that's a milestone ass animal, dude. That's a level up from the hawk. Because the hawk is vigilant, right? He has to be up from a high, lofty place, right? And fucking looking down you know what I mean? And you have to spot something. Oh, there's some movement over there. And then now you have to get over and close in on that fucking owls are different, dude. And plus hawks are loud, right? Screeching ass fucking hawk. Owls are different, I notice. Every time I see them in the wild, they're always a couple feet off the ground. They're real low flyers and real silent. And they have a huge wingspan, way bigger than hawks and falcons. And that means that they don't have to flap, dude, and make noise. Right? You know, it does make a lot of noise. They have to flap like a motherfucker and hits their diaphragm. Every time you take out, you know it, dude. It's everything. Same thing with fucking turkeys and chickens. But not an owl, dude. But, it's crazy, dude. And those claws, but they fucked up my owl. Well, I'm looking at it now. It looks like shit. It just does, dude. It's just a sorry ass old owl. Yeah, the claws are wicked. Dude, I saw the claws of a fucking uh, bald eagle, and they're like the same size as human hands. They're like fucking the same size as human hands, but like bigger, man. Like I could see, like I always kind of like when they do the fucking sun dance, right? And they hang from the closet, and that they're using that for the hook. And I always thought, like, how the fuck is that big enough? But bruh, these motherfucking claws I seen on the eagle were way big enough. It was crazy. It was like the size of a fucking human hand. It's insane, dude. Go look at oh yeah, there's somebody that has like a fucking hawk a bald eagle that can't fly or something, has some kind of injury or was like in a wildfire or something, and they're rehabbing it. And bro, that thing, yeah, its fucking claws are like as big as human hands. It's gnarly, dude. But anyway, I'm trying to fuck with this fucking pocket bike. There's like a whole pocket bike culture, dude, and I'm so lucky to fucking have this one. I'm so lucky. I knew it, dude, and it was like a big deal, dude. Trying to get the motherfucker to ship to California. I need another one. But that's just me being... You know what it is, dude? It's me being... fucking greedy. Okay. Dude, the fucking exhaust on this thing. So I'm in this fucking culture, bro, in this little club, click thing, an online community type shit, like this. And then I've seen people do it in real life, like little pocket bikes meetups and shit. And like, you know, like I see what's out there and stuff, and like, oh, I see what other people got and shit. And this one's pretty sick, dude. I got lucky, dude. I got fucking blessed. But look, mainly, dude, there's like little things like nobody, like some of them, most of them don't even have exhausts, right? And then, fuck, man, they're so fucking loud, like ridiculous. I can't do it, dude. This thing is almost too loud for me. That's my one complaint. It's not good, dude. I don't like the PTSD is not a friend of loud as fuck noises. That's why, like, those like really loud Harleys and stuff, bro, I couldn't do it, dude. But look, I like that fucking the one single exhaust tucked up under the seat, dude. It's pretty fucking sick. But see, like this is what I'm talking about. On the tires, like they're good. Like that brand is legit, dude. The Guangli, that is the one that makes it, and they're super soft, man. So they really fucking stick to the road, right? And the pegs are made really, really good. So you really can, like, I've been like standing up on it a little lately, dude. Like, I've been like standing up on it type shit, like hanging off the fucking, and it helps, dude. It helps. Hey, or getting on the side of it. What happened? Getting on the side of it and shit, like this, like the pegs are so good. Hey, in ninja sandals. Eljo MissileToe. Real fucking ninja, bitch. Don't you ever forget it. On this motherfucker, bro. On the pegs. Here's the thing, dude. Check it out. So watch. Here's a life hack. Like my son, he's like, I can't fucking like it is difficult to sit in the seat. Why to be on the pocket? So here's the thing. They made the frame goes all the way up under here. Like you can see the fucking frame. I'm sorry. Excuse my shitty camera. So you could see the frame. So instead of sitting right there, just sit back on the back, dude. Duh. Right? You want to go ride it? Let's go fucking ride it. That's what I was going to do. I had to get my chest rig so that. Oh, dude, no. I wouldn't ride him in the sandals. I just wouldn't, dude. Because for one thing, those sandals do have a lot of like hooks and loops and shit on it, and all these like fucking strings and all that shit that will get caught on like the peg and like, you know what I mean? Of course, you know, when you're coming around the corner is a big pothole or something, and then that type shit is gonna happen, and you're gonna be like, oh, I won't do it, dude. Plus, I won't do it, dude. You know what I would though? I will ride in sandals or flip flops before I ride drinking of any kind, even a half of a beer. Because, dude, I've done it so many times. Like I've hurt myself on motorcycles so many fucking times. For real, so many times. And every time I was drinking beer, bro. And it wasn't even a lot. It was just like we're riding motorcycles, and then somebody has beer, and you start drinking one, and it's like not even half gone. You're like, oh, mechanic. Somebody will come around, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna do another lap, and you get on there. You get on the track or whatever. It's always the lamest shit, bro. It would be like a lame. How do you hurt yourself? It's like two berms and a fucking hump. It's not even a jump. There's no vert fucking nothing. There's no lip. There's one fucking one berm. I mean, you know what I mean? And you get massively fucking hurt, of course, because you drank a fucking half a beer. Like, or a whole beer. And like got massively hurt. It's like, I can't do it, dude. Like, I have to honestly say, like, Doug, it like hurt so bad. It was enough to be like, I'm not gonna do it. Like, as dumb as I am, it was enough to be like, I never, dude, ever. Because every time, dude, one molecule of alcohol, me and a motorcycle, be a serious fucking injury, dude. Every time, dude. And I mean, like, probably not like legal consequences or death or anything like that, but it'll be like, there's fucking damage, dude. Your shit for sure. Like, and then the most important vehicle that you have, your body, dude. You know what I mean? That's what that part, dude. Really, what it is. If I think back every time, I'm like, yeah, I was like, fuck that bike. I didn't even think about it. I just want my fucking leg to heal or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? For real, dude. That much to where I'm like, immediately like, phew. I'd rather ride 20 laps in motherfucking flip flops, bro, than drink half a beer and fucking. Because for sure, dude. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, for sure, dude, knees, elbows, and all that. Because you're not like, oh, let me put my safety gear on. I cannot picture anybody pounding a beer, bro. Or be like, shotgun, whoa, yeah. And you go like fucking Suzuki, YZR, wow. Oh, wait, let me put my safety gear on. Like, fuck no, dude. You're like on that chip. It's just like, hey, that's it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, They're like, oh, let me put my gloves on. Oh, wait, give me my gloves. No, dude, you're trying to do it, dude, in the flip flops and shit. You know what I'm saying? You want everybody's. I hope somebody fucking catches this heel clicker and flip flops on camera. Like, I know people that could do that kind of shit. That is so fucking funny, dude. Dang, you guys are going Richter in the chat, dude. Yo, the chat's going Richter. I like it. I gotta tell you, I gotta tell you, I was like a little apprehensive. Like, should I go live on YouTube? I'm like, well, I mean, I make money on TikTok, like something, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, yeah, but and it's more fun and everything like that. I'm like, yeah, everybody's pretty much like not like they're haters, bro. So what are you gonna do on the YouTube? Like, I mean, in that community, and like, and there's a lot of animosity between people. So he's like, yeah, I mean, go, just it ain't hurt nothing. Like Bert Kreischer said, to turn the fucking camera on, and then everything else will fall into place. Let the magic happen, dude. Don't worry about it fucking what it looks like or what's going on. And then I see some shit like this and it's fucking hilarious. And I'm like, oh shit, people are railing each other, dude. This is like totally fucking good. That's why a thumbs up or thumbs down doesn't matter. It's just as long as you're being moved to hit the fucking thumb, dude, in any kind of way is right. Like type shit, dude. You gotta say type shit after everything. That's the new thing. Hey, you guys. Oh, fuck. You know what I didn't do? I didn't set it up so that guests can come on here. How the fuck do you do that? How do you guys do it where you put the panel where there's like a bunch of squares of people? Do you have to do that in the beginning? Bro, hey, Harkinson, kick down with some Big Macs, bro. I don't know. I'm just getting McDonald's vibes from you. I don't know why. It looks like maybe it's just the yellow and red, right? It's like a humanoid figure with like maybe red hair. I don't know, dude. Right now, I think McDonald's. I'm just like, bruh. You're like, where did that come from? I don't know. I just saw the Mick. Like, oh my, and it's red and yellow. And I'm like, oh, McDonald's is in my chat. Oh, and the comment. I'm loving it. Like, that's like the McDonald's logo and shit. Like, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna go cook something. Like, let's go cook. Let's go see what I'm doing, dude. Is it just me? Or whenever I'm cooking, I get like type vibes. Let's go cook something, dude. Let's go cook some breakfast. You know, like the music, like in India. My food, my food grade from the health department was India. It just said India. They made like a little sign. It said India. First we wash our hands, and then you got to go over to the cat and wipe your hands off on the cat. Dry your hands. That's the fucking. That's the reg. You know what's funny is that we're all laughing, dude, and making the fucking sound when you're watching people in India cook and eat. You know what I mean? And they're like laughing and making fun of them because they're like touching ingredients that are like natural ingredients that don't belong to a living animal. It's a byproduct from a living plant or organism. You know what I mean? It didn't have to die in order to fucking give you whatever it gave you, that piece of fruit or that starch fucking potato, or you know what I mean? A complex chain of fucking proteins like soybeans and shit. Facts, bro. And fucking, and you don't have chemical. That's what you're using instead of chemical. Like you're not cooking and eating chemical. So it's bitty, like, oh my god, they're eating. Like, look, dude, it's actual stuff that comes from plants. bitty. And there's no chemical. There's no chemical on their hands, dude. They're separating them from that food. Like they're touching the food, dude, with their bare hand. There's no chemical separating. Boo. Oh, look. They don't have any shoes. There's no chemical on their feet, dude, separating them from the fucking grounding into the earth. Ha! Buddy. Look at me. Oh, there's no chemical, dude. They didn't put the food on chemical. Look. They fucking, it's not even chemical, it's food. They didn't put it on a fucking chemical piece of plastic plate. They put it on a leaf, bro. Oh my, birdie, ha ha. Stupid motherfuckers, how disgusting. When really, bro, who the fuck is it? Like you're killing yourself consuming poison. And if poison isn't on your feet separating you from the earth, and poison isn't on your hands separating you from the fucking food you're touching, the life force and the fucking energy, and it's not a fucking dead hunk of fucking rotting flesh, right? Or a plant that had to be completely killed in order, like, it seems fucking insanity, dude, where we even make up a song about it now. But I'm like, bro, I'll bet you during the pandemic, nobody died there. I'll bet you not one Indian. They were probably singing that shit while they're buttering their fucking leaf up with the fucking virus, dude. Like, have fun. Have fun turning into a fucking French fur trapper. Have fun in your French fur trapper era. May the force be with you, fool. That's how I do it. When I'm looking at it, that's how I'm type shit. I'm looking like laughing, yucking it up, dude. Yeah. But then I was thinking about it. I'm like, wow, but like, really, dude? When I was in my own kitchen, right? And then like I could hear as I'm cooking, right? Like wash my hands, and then I get my fucking my wash rag, dry my hands off. I'm you know what I mean? While I'm making a what kind of souffle is that? Oh, fucking egg and cat hair, spinach and cat hair, like pretty good. Baby. Right? I guess. Probably why the reason, like, I don't ever, like, God is the real reason, like, I don't ever get sick. I don't want to say that, but it's all fucking jokes and fun and games. But what am I going to cook? What should I cook? I'm just using a little confection oven. I will do this. Like, I am proud that I fucking cleaned my kitchen, dude. And, like, it's clean. It's like, this is what I call clean. Clean, dude. Well, I mean, you know, it's clean. It's clean, dude. Except for the fucking pieces of tinfoil. But this is a slab knife. I stole this in Slab City. I feel like it has like uh I feel like it has supernatural powers. Okay? Not just because it's a full tang and like an actual chef knife. Like you could just tell, dude, just by the material and the way it's made, that this is like, and the way it holds an edge, the type of fucking metal, that this was like somebody was like into some serious chefery, dude, wherever it originated. But I was just like, dude, this is a hardy knife, bro. Like I could, not only could I like jack my car up with this, but I felt like I could fucking Norman Bates somebody with this. And I was just like, I don't know, I just like, I had Norman Bates type vibes out there, you know what I'm saying? I'm like I'm ready to fucking fillet some some fish, you know what I mean? Baby, 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 baby. I'm gonna make some carne asada. This is what I do. This is what I do, y'all. In case you don't know. Now you wanna know? You wanna fucking know? You wanna fuck around and find out? Whoa, let's see what's going on over here. Here's what's going on. First, boom. Single father's best friend. Bam. Tinfoil, right? Because I don't do dishes, dude. I don't do fucking dishes. I don't do dishes. Dude, you want to get a shot of my fan? Right? I don't give a fuck. Last week, couldn't do it, dude. So much fucking hair and dust on there. I was like, dude, you couldn't do it, bro. But it was embarrassing. And it wasn't even, live streaming or none of that shit. The only thing is the light, dude. The light. It's not being my friend right now. I'm trying to find a place where I could shoot this. Fuck. I guess I just gotta go like that. But then see, every time I look down, the light's gonna go. Anyway, okay. So, rotten egg on the toast. I got a tape. What does that mean? Tape on it, bro. I don't know. Bro, check this out. Well, my cats and myself, I don't know about you, but I look at poop. I look at poop consistency and color. And from what I'm told from the doctor, because they will ask to see your shit if they're any good, it should not be packed like Play-Doh, solid. There should be a looseness to it. If it comes apart, that's even better. And I notice when I eat stuff like spinach, cabbage, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll have like some shrimp with the shells, right? And maybe some eggs, right? If I do have any meat, might be a little ground beef or a little piece of carne asada, but so this is what I do, you guys. This is what I do, y'all. I'll make a bowl out of the shit. I'll fold the edges up, right? What does that cost? Let's be honest. What does a tinfoil cost? Oh, God, I know this is probably the worst sound for a fucking stream, too, but you know what I mean? What does that cost? $2? $2? You know what I don't like, though? Here's what I don't like about the French fur trapper Jedi fucking beard. Is that it blocks your fucking teeth, dude. Not that I have the best teeth in the world, but it's like when they're blocked out with hair, it's like I don't know. For me, dude, it's almost like even worse. It's like, whoa, gnarly, dude. I don't know about this French fur trapper shit, Joey. Anyway, so look, you have a perfect little square bowl, right? Bam. Now, baby. See? Chemical, dude. Chemical. You're taking Ficus elastica, rubber tree sap, and you're boiling it with lacquer thinner and mineral spirits into a temperature and a consistency, right, that won't melt, right? Then you can stretch it out, and then they boil it again with acetate at another temperature. Now it's not biodegradable anymore. That's why you could take plastic and put them in a fucking alcohol still, instead of putting rotten fruit, put a bunch of plastic bottles, melt them down first so that, you could fit a lot of them in a fucking thing, and then run the still, and pure gasoline comes out. Anyway, Buddy, baby, boo. Hey, why you guys tuning out, dude? We're just getting to the meat, dude. Right? Some animals were harmed in this motherfucker, dude. It's the craziness of life. Did you say you got a tapeworm, dude? If you're being serious, look at that one. Now that's a beautiful piece. Look at that meat. I mean, that fat. I like that fat right there. To render that up, now you want that on top. Okay, we're cooking with electricity here. Okay, so the heating element is up top in the oven. If you have it on broil, right? There's a heating element on the bottom too, but I don't like using that because you have all the crumbs and all the stuff on the bottom. And yeah, there's a trap door down there and I clean it, but there's still some that gets in the fucking crevices and stuff. And when you have that bottom one on there, it makes a burnt smell. And I ain't with it, dude. I ain't with the burnt smell. This is French fur trapper era. Dude, I never met a French fur trapper that didn't have a smoke. I mean, I said it, dude. Have you ever met a Jedi warrior that had a smoke? I don't think myself as more of a Jedi, but I think that's the mindset, dude. What I'm being told, you guys, from this world that we're gonna go on right now, I have an inside scoop, right? I was given a tremendous blessing by a doctor that works through the California university system for the CDC, with a tremendous amount of power, dude. It fucking trumps anything, dude. And just in terms of governmental agencies and shit, bruh, that it's very almost impossible to be higher than the fucking CDC. That trumps a lot of shit, I'm telling you. Anyway, I had a fucking brain injury, dude. I had a brain hemorrhage. And just looking at you like my UA and the fucking coming off the streets like this, it was a fucking crime of violence and being like where do you live type shit and like finding out like what I mean. I was like from Tijuana. They're fucking we're very interested, dude, and that's where they do a lot of their fucking studies and shit on addiction, but which the CDC has done a complete fucking 360, dude. Oh my god, and it's become like uh, the steps in addiction medication and fucking advancement has been like fucking light years, dude, from what I'm told. And it's because of people that are participating in honesty. Not like I get they learned something from being dirty too, all those years, dude. All that medical history was something, but by being clean and being part of the program and they're learning and like you're part of the fucking solution, dude, not part of the problem. And their fucking power trumps everybody. So this motherfucker was like, he was like intrigued, dude. And they were like, he was like, kept asking like questions. I could tell they was really intrigued, but mainly he was like, I've never seen, he's like, what, are you an athlete? Fucking woo woo. And I was telling him like, what, like, yeah. And like what I did for a living, what sports I played, and like my history and shit like that. And I was like, why? And he said, because I had like one of the lowest heart rates that like he's ever seen. I was like the lowest heart rate that he's ever fucking seen, period. And he was like, that's usually something like I see it in professional athletes. And that's why I was wondering, if you're an athlete, because yours is like fucking the lowest I've ever seen. It's remarkable. And it's going to be a big factor in your healing process. But he put this fucking little chip, dude, because they don't have to fucking ask you permission. They don't have to get anything, right? They do what the fuck they want, okay? The California university system, dude. Fucking facts. And anyway, especially if you're in their fucking hospital bed, believe that shit, dude. But anyway, They put a little fucking chip right here, dude. Right there. Just it's like the size of a fucking rice. You could feel it. And it fucking I guess gets information like heart rate, fucking I don't know, whatever, like different information. But uh it also has like tracking capabilities because the fucking border patrol dude has come out. One time there was this dude going through. I swear to God, you could ask my son too. He'll fuck corroborate this because I had to, as a fucking insane person, I had to be like, dude, did that happen one day? And he's like, oh yeah, fucking. He had this thing, dude. He came out of a box. And they all don't have it. Just this one dude had this fucking device of some kind, and he looked a couple times outside the thing, and then he kept looking at this thing, and then he like I don't know, dude, he couldn't let it go. He came out of his box, he walked to the first car, looked at the thing, and then he came to me and he goes, dude, have you been in the hospital like recently? And I was just like, not really, like what? And he was just like, all right, never mind, and like just walked back. And then like plus, bro, one of the border patrol guys told me, dude, that he's like, what is this thing? This. I forget what it's called. But it's a fucking order, dude. It's an order. And it's a federal order, dude, from CDC. Well, I'm assuming from the CDC, but it's from a federal agency that's higher than the fucking Border Patrol. And it's a no, do not arrest, do not detain order. And I was like, I don't know, bro. And they always look like, they always give you this look like this, like, even like just regularly, even before I knew about that. Now I know what that look is about because they're like wondering how does this guy have this shit? You know what I mean? And it's because you're a part of that fucking study, dude. And they don't want anything that's going to affect the fucking study. The study is just about the fucking life of this organism. So in a way, you have like a free fucking pass card. I'm not saying like I could do crimes and shit, but I'm saying like I've crossed the border with no passport, no visa, no identification of any kind of sometimes, and I don't even get put into secondary inspection, dude. I've had pet carriers with me with more than 5 animals in it, like on the regular basis, dude. Like I breed cats. It's what I do. I make like a fair amount of, not a fair amount of money. Like it's hit and miss, but you know, it's definitely saves my ass, dude. Times. So, and a kid, right? Like, you know what I mean? Truck, motorcycle. I've had no registration on the fucking truck. Like I've had no registration, no license plate on the fucking motorcycle. The only thing that they won't let you do is if your license is suspended, they will tell you have to get off the fucking vehicle. You could return it to Mexico if you want, or you could surrender it to us. And you're like, well, obviously I'll fucking take it back. But yeah, they won't let you fucking drive through if your license is suspended. But they'll let you through, man. Like I'm just telling you, like it's this thing has fucking opened so many doors for me that I was just like, fuck, dude. Thank you so much. Wow, of course, I was going through a brain damage. I always want to go back and thank this doctor. Plus, dude, at the clinic, they've told me, dude, you know, and like one person, fucking doctor was like, man, thank you so much for your contributions to the fucking, uh, uh, to this, you know, this science. And like, that's how they fucking learn, bro. They wouldn't know shit if it wasn't for people participating in it. I don't know what the fuck, but it's opened doors for me, dude. And it definitely it definitely has them looking every day like when they give you your shit back, they're like, huh, this fucking dirty motherfucker, what the fuck? Like, well, I mean, yeah, dude, boots on the ground, you know? Boots on the ground, right? Like in the trenches. They're usually not the like most crispy and cleanest of all. Uh, dude, I just want to know. Oh, I wasn't even going through it, bro. Psychosis. Who's in psychosis, bro? The closest thing you're gonna get is uh plasmotoxmosis. Talking about full psychosis in full effect. I'm cooking food. I know you're not talking about me, bro. Because first of all, psychosis is something that happens to people that are coming down off of meth, and I don't do meth. In fact, it's funny. I was just on a job site where it's like that was everything out of these people's fucking mouth, but yet it's like it's funny that people think that. But you know what I'm learning about myself is that people that think that are always the biggest pieces of shit. That's why they assume the worst of other people. Why do you even think about other people at all? That's what I'm learning. Because it's interesting to me. I see it a lot. I see it in church. I see it on job sites. I see it everywhere. Everybody, and at 48 years old, I'm finally learning. I'm like, no, it's not you, bro. It's them. And that's who the fuck they are. And actually, you're way far more powerful and a shining light than they'll ever be. And it's only out of jealousy and fucking confusion in their own minds, bro, that they would even say some shit like that. And no matter who it is, because I don't think about anybody, dude. I don't think about anybody. I do my life. Like, you know what I mean? That's like saying to Robin Williams, well, what are you on? Like, that guy was crazy as a loon. I say that because I was watching the Popeye movie. Anybody ever seen Popeye from 1980? It's a live action movie starring Robin Williams, Shelley Long. It's incredible. Like, I had to fast forward through a couple parts because it gets boring. But like, well, it's a musical. So first of all, you're like, oh no, what? But I mean, dude, Robin Williams does a great Popeye, dude. And the whole movie's like the same thing. They're saying the same thing about him. And it's like, what? Here, but then the whole time it's like, here it is. They're saying that because he has the ability to beat the shit out of them. They can't stand to do anything for him. They're all just in the fucking shadows, non-participating fucking players that, right? Everybody's got something to say, but you wouldn't say it to my face. And I know that because I live in the real world more than I live on the fucking online. And you ain't gonna say it to my fucking face. That's facts. You might think you will. And people do it all the time, dude. They'll walk up huffing puffing. You see it from a mile away. They'll get right up in your fucking face and not do shit because you can't. It's just like they say, dude, when you behold fucking royalty, like you can talk all the shit you want, bruh. But when you in front of the Queen of England, you're gonna be trembling like a leaf. And you see it on Slab City, bro, all the time on all those videos. Somebody from the outside that's fucking got anything going on and they fucking are just trembling like a leaf. You can hear the squeak in their voices. Because you so don't measure up that it's intimidating. But the difference is probably, good people, you know what I mean? They're not fixated and pointing out the flaws of others in a desperate attempt to fucking stop their non-player fucking participating ass from going down the tubes. And they'll just, you know what I mean? So, hey, bro, I don't have pupils, bro. That requires a soul. I'm a black-eyed child. My eyes are nothing but fucking black, bro. You never heard of black-eyed children? Yeah, and the queen died 2 years before your dumbass found out about it. That's all you know about that? That shit was fucking hidden because of a couple of fucking reasons. And they dropped the fucking news at the perfect distraction time too, didn't they? They didn't let you fucking scamps. The Queen of England's also a dark-eyed child. I think you scamps refer to them as the Illuminati. Those of us enlightened individuals from the Mediterranean complex and the eternal city. You know, the ones that call the shots that the scamps like you fucking have to jump in line to. So we're gonna make this noise now, right? Because we're cooking like fucking people in India and wiping our hands on cats and stuff. Okay, so here's the thing. I always seal the top because the fucking cats knocked it off. It's like fucking running an alcohol still. Well, you know what, man? It's like this. Hey, man, you're not wrong about that. All those motherfuckers are different things than what they say they are, because it's really not about the nationality or the fucking borders. It's about the bloodlines. And it's all coming out. And it's not nothing new, man. And you know what's crazy is it's a lot more powerful than we could ever understand or affect. And China's in on it, dude. China has their own like Illuminati that, and they do. And who's the first ones that they go to in the Western world? It's fucking Rome, dude. Italy. That's when the pandemic happened. Where did it go to first, dude? Directly from China to Rome, dude. And you know why? And they even talked about it too, dude. And they were saying something about, but this is what it really is, dude. It's a fucking pact that went back when the Illuminati from the fucking West in Rome met the Illuminati from the East, when the two forces met for the first time ever through Marco Polo, the explorer. And he was bringing, like, he was under official orders and they were paying for it. So he had the letters and approval and all that shit and the orders and everything like that. And that's why, bro, they didn't fucking like the penalty for, nobody knew how to make silk. They had no idea that came from a moth. You know what I mean? And that was like, that was some secret that they hid, and they had those secrets, dude, and those things. And that's why they fucking like, that's where fucking noodles came from in spaghetti. Like that's where and that's, it's proof. It's all proof that the two Illuminatis are real because they're connected, and everything that was going on, like, they're in on it, dude. You've seen it with China, and then went right to Rome, and then like everything else that's going on, especially with these wars. And then the Pope, dude, remember before all this came out, the Pope was like, be good to each other, make sure that everybody has a job with a dignity. And it was like, well, at the time, you're like, wait, what does that mean? But you're looking at it like they knew long before that all of our jobs were going to be gone. Robots are going to be doing most of the fucking manufacturing and labor. AI is going to be doing most of the fucking philosophical and intelligence and creative at jobs. And you could say whatever you want, motherfucker. You're full of shit. If you're like saying like, oh, they can't never replace a, bro. I was watching a fucking, go watch the AI, the first AI from a year ago, and it's all weird and the fucking face is morphing. They did this one with Will Smith, and it looked like him, but the face was moving and it was weird. It's like almost funny, you know, and like everybody was laughing at the time, but still surprised, like, wow. But it is Will Smith, like, trip out, dude. This thing is doing it in real time. Well, now, then they show the one now a year later, and every fucking hair on that motherfucker's head, everything was so perfect, and all the fucking hair was blowing in the wind, dude. Like, it was like he was being, and then they showed a fox, dude, like a long-haired fucking fox going through the fucking grass, dude. And I'm telling you, this shit was like, wow, bro. You wouldn't even fucking believe that was fake, AI generated, and that the AI did that by itself, just from what it's learned, what it thought was fox and grass and wind before to now, dude. It's fucking crazy, bro. You want story time? Give me a topic. Open Road Rescue Group, thank you for joining. I'm going to tell you the truth, dude. Thank all you guys for joining. You think that it doesn't mean shit, but I'm going to tell you that I see who every motherfucking buddy is, dude. And it is noted. And like even people that I've had fucking problems with or that other people have problems with, sooner or later we coo. Cause I don't give a fuck. Not my problems. Whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? If people are like, oh, but he's not my problem, bro. You know what I mean? Like me, and I don't want I'm cool with everybody, bro, because I don't want no smoke. I can't do it, man. I'm just like, especially nowadays. But so here's the thing, dude. Let's get back to this because you guys are so fucking rad that you plant these seeds. The motherfucking thing that they were also saying on top of all that was that there was a fucking extinction level event, dude, that was gonna fucking happen, be it interplanetary or extraplanetary coming from somewhere else, but something was gonna happen. And I'm on a job site 15 miles inland, 1,000 feet above sea level, and I'm pulling out fucking seashells from, what records indicate, according to if they're true, were 7 to 12,000 years ago. The ocean was there. So something happened and it killed all this shit. Like for there to be like fossils, like I'm on the beach right now. Like you're not gonna find, you gotta dig, find a clam or a couple clams. Like to find nothing but packed in shit. It looks like something like a tidal wave or something where a whole bunch of mud and sand silt gets washed up, and then mud and sand silt from the fucking ground like just all gets mixed together and frozen solid. And then like everything that's in it is just nothing but bones and mass. And it's so far from, so we know that this has happened before. And like they're telling people, dude, and there's all this like weird prep shit. And then it's almost like it's almost like you're watching what's going on in the world right now. And it's almost like on a playground. If you knew the teacher's going to leave you guys, or like there was no accountability, or school's about to be over forever, everybody graduate, like, you know what I mean? Nothing matters anymore type shit. What happens as soon as that fucking teacher turns her back or the bell rings? You know what I mean? It's like, well, this one grabs that one's lunch pail, and this one, I always wanted to punch this one in the head. And like, it's like, that's what's going on in the world. It's like everybody's grabbing their last grab. Like, well, here's your chance before we all hunker down type shit. Like, I always have my eye on this. Let me grab this. And I'm calling this one. And I got dibs on that. And you know what I mean? Like, we don't know what's going to emerge. You better get it while you can, dude, because you're going to need everything you could fucking get to fucking get through this. You're like, whoa, you know what I mean? How much you have at the end of this determines your positioning in the new fucking world order when we come out of the dust or whatever. I don't know, but it seems like the evidence, the actions indicate that that's what's going on. And if you tell people that, and send them into a panic, then they're going to just take what they want. Might have people, animosities, you know what I mean? Like you have to fucking keep people under control, right? Like we know this. Is the meat looking good? It's looking good. Baby, baby, baby. Baby, baby, baby. Boo, 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 boo. Beep, beep, beep. Baby, baby, baby. Boo, beep, 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 beep. Yeah, the brain chip, bro. It's coming, bro. No, you know what it is? You know what it is? Dude, if you look, the Google emblem, the Chrome emblem, all those, it is 3 6s. Oh no, all different colors, dude. You look, they matches up, the green, the yellow, the blue, the red, all the primary. They're not just there because it's primary colors, nice to look at. It differentiates each figure in a spiraling circle making up a whole, it's 3 6s that conspire to make up a fucking complete circle. Go look at it. And that's what it is, bro. Because look, they're about to enter this new cryptocurrency, right? We have already been told that. That's what's coming. They're already paying the migrants in that. That's what they're given when they have these cards and all this $3,000 and all that shit that they're talking about. They're not printing money. It's a new cryptocurrency that they're getting ready to release on us, and it's still going to be the petrodollar type shit or whatever the fuck they have orchestrated, even if it's just an in-home policy like the euro, something that just works in and amongst all those countries united within their fucking borders. Then there's still a big shift. There's still a last minute grab. There's still orchestrating by the powers that be, by the economic forces that have existed since the time of Marco Polo and the fucking Han dynasty and all that type shit, and fucking still exists today. And they want their pie, and they want to make sure they're regulating that shit. And so that's what's happening, probably. That's a part of it. But they're getting ready to release this cryptocurrency, dude. And it's through Google. It's like, that's why, like, you have to use an email address, Gmail, which is Google, right? You have to have a Gmail address or an email address of some kind, right? That's tied to your phone. That's tied to you. They're all tied now. Remember when you used to have to do that? You don't have to do that anymore. You buy a phone and it comes up. It may ask you to confirm, but it'll tell you what your phone number is, what your bank account is. This you? Are these the other two people that you have on the thing? Is this what that is? Right? And all this comes up now. It's all happening. It's starting to fall into play. And that's what it's probably going to be. That's what it looks like it's shaping up to me. Because everything revolves around that now. Dude, my fucking EBT card, like, I just reapplied. Because, like, dude, work has slowed down. Like, yeah, they do want to cripple the fucking economy and shut everything down. They have to stop the flow so that they can get an accurate count and redistribute or whatever, so they don't fuck it up. Because, you know, they talk about, you guys have heard it all, inflation. Bro, thank you, Justin. If you're talking about me, that's, wow. I see what I see, bro, and I listen to the real people, like, you know, like, I'm gonna say, like, Chris Williamson's the guy. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like, there's people out there, dude, that are very intelligent and ask the right questions, and, you know, like George Norrie, right? Ian Punnett, those type people, fucking Clive Lewis. But dude, that's probably what's happening, bro. And you know what I'm being told by a lot of people? That's why crypto took a shit. And I heard there was a lot of big time bankers that produce content and stuff that were saying, watch us tank that fucking shit. You want us to tank it? We're going to tank it so we can build it back up and buy a bunch of it for dirt cheap. So that way, when it's worth something, you know, we've increased our wealth, or we've transferred our wealth from one area to another. And that's what probably what's happening, because I'm being told by a lot of people, get crypto. Dude, I was one of the first people to buy Bitcoin. I had Bitcoin when it was like less than $20, when it was like $2. And it was, remember the Silk Road? Remember the website? There was a website, and the guy's doing federal time, like 25 years for, or maybe life, for the Silk Road. Young man, dude, smart genius. They figured out how to make those encrypted apps that change your IP address every 30 seconds to a minute. And it's called an encrypted app, and it allows you to work under anonymity. And so they were using that you have to have an IP address, right, to do have a website, right? So they were using these same encrypted codes to run this website called the Silk Road, which, if you don't know, the Silk Road was what I was talking about before. That's the road that was established from the east to the west through Marco Polo and the fucking Chinese dynasties that allowed the trade of goods. And it was mainly silk that was brought, and, you know, and gold and opium and, like, you know, that the Silk Road. And so this was like a modern day Silk Road. That's why they called it that, right? And so what you did is, no matter what you wanted, you go on there, and it was just like Amazon. It was the Amazon of drugs. And what would happen was, you go on there and all the fucking sellers are rated. They're fucking like 10 out of 10 package, or like this person has sent 180 packages, and 180 have arrived at their destination. There's like nothing but reviews. I'm telling you, it was the shit. And it was like, this is the guy for cocaine. This is the guy for heroin. We were like, what kind of heroin you want? You want China white? You want Mexican black tar? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they've got the Cambodian fucking brown. Like, what do you want? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they got the Peruvian flake, or they got the fucking Colombian booger sugar. You know what I mean? Like, there was all different ratings and stuff, and you could buy it, and they'd be like, and it was like really good prices, dude. And but here's the thing: you had to download that app so that you were running on the encryption, right? And so you would do that. You download the app and you'd get on the Silk Road. And then when you want to do a transaction, you had to pay in Bitcoin because that was universally accepted all over the world. And you could only buy it in Chinese yuan. So you had to go to a money exchange, get yuan, right? You got yuan on a prepaid fucking card. You use that card to buy Bitcoin, and then you use the Bitcoin because it's encrypted and they have crypto wallets. That's not traceable either. That's why they really tanked it and haven't released it. They're trying to figure a way to fucking trace it, or they're setting it up so you could trace it. But there was no way to trace it. They had, what do they call that? Blockchain technology. So that's why they used Bitcoin, because it couldn't be traced. So now I would fucking purchase Bitcoin, go on this app under an encrypted file, or under an encrypted, app that I was running off of on my phone, go on the Silk Road website, have Bitcoin that I bought with yuan. I transferred my money from dollars to yuan, bought Bitcoin. Now I have Bitcoin in a wallet that can be untraceably transferred to anybody. So this guy's selling, okay, I want, $40 for 3 grams of Peruvian flake cocaine plus $15 shipping and handling. That's $45 in Bitcoin. Boom, paid. So you wait like 1 week, 2 weeks, boom, you get a package in the mail. Shit. Apparently, when the U.S. Postal Service finds something like that, since it's so hard and expensive to try to prosecute or prove the person's guilt who's receiving it, and it's equally likewise for the impossible to find who sent it, they just confiscate it. So your packages, if they get caught, they just never make it to the destination. And then that seller resells it, fucking tries again, so they keep their rating up. And it worked. It worked so good that it became like a fucking epidemic. It's like the whole UK was going through their raver designer drug phase, and everybody was getting them off the Silk Road, and it fucking became known. And then like same in the US, and it became known. And I think the US is the ones that prosecuted, and where they're holding that guy. You can Google all this. The creator, young guy, might be 26 years old, maybe 36 now, who is in prison right now, dude, for operating the Silk Road. But that Bitcoin, I remember buying them, dude, so that I could do that. And it was so cheap that it was like just a novelty. Like, yeah, let's fucking try it. It's when Spice was going around too. I was trying to trace what that was, and every road was taking me back to Huang, Huong, distributing out of, I want to say maybe Hong Kong. And anytime I got to the owner or anything in that LLD or the corporation or anything dealing with Huang Enterprises, it was always just an anonymous Mr. Huang, and there was never a picture. It was crazy, dude. It was like every rabbit hole led to that for Spice, dude. That shit they were selling, that K2 Spice shit. Because I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I remember I got so fucking blazed on that shit. I was like, I don't believe it. What? I'm like, this is fucking retarded, dude. I don't believe it. And they're like, I'm like, it's fucking catnip, dude. This is catnip. Like, it smells like strawberry. What the fuck? It smells like strawberry perfume, fucking catnip. What the fuck? And we're like, well, let's go. We're going to the movie. And I took a fucking hit. like I think it was a bong load, and I fucking breathed it out, and like by the time we parked the car, got up to fucking flights to get to the movie theater, I was in Horton Plaza, right? I was like downtown San Diego, and I was like, bro, shouts to fucking Horton Plaza, the gas lamp, dude. But I fucking was blazed, dude, and I was like, bro, I'm fucking blazed. It was like off of catnip, dude, flavored catnip. I'm like, this is like real blaze. Like there was nothing real about that, bro. But I'm real blaze. I'm like, I have the real munchies. Like I've got the munchies, motherfucker. I remember like grabbing some, like, I got the munchies, motherfucker. What is happening? Like it's just off of some bullshit like that, dude. What? And then I was on probation. Ha! Big time. It was like the longest period of fucking not being able to smoke in my life. And I was like, thank you, God. They're like, they can't detect that shit, right? Oh, you know what, you guys? It reminds me, dude. I have to fucking, uh, I want to go like see a fucking live stream that's gonna be happening pretty soon. Actually, I got time, dude. I don't lie, dude. Like, there's like some pretty lit churches out there, you guys, and like, there's a few where I fucks with, but man, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. Who cares? Hey, oh really, bro? Cool, dude. That's good. I wonder. Oh, I know what it was because there was only one. I was like, I wonder what that was, but there was only one that I ever really been into my knowledge, and I know what you're talking about. Yeah, cool. The only thing is like, if I could give any advice, it would be this, especially in the Holy Spirit, is don't ever let anybody write your story for you, dude. Like it's your story to tell. God gives you your story, and He's not offended by anything, dude. Behaviors, yes, but your background, your story, the way you tell it, dude, it's important. And that video you're talking about, that person like this psychosis, the psychosis ain't gonna come out of itself, dude, and fucking start talking rationally ever. So stop, dude. Because you know why? Because it doesn't fucking help other people. And that's what I'm trying to do here, dude. Like, you gotta be like thinking like Popeye, dude. It sounds fucking goofy and shit, but I'm telling you, I was watching that fucking movie Robin Williams. I seen the what the fucking story was about, and it was all Popeye's like original origin story because I like it kind of made me reminiscent. I'm 48 years old. I don't really think about fucking Popeye. You know what I mean? But when you think about it and you remember those stories and you're hearing it, it's like, bro, it's very fucking real shit. And it was written and invented during the Depression era when they were in a time exactly like we're in right now. They were coming off of a worldwide pandemic, okay? A fucking economic depression, which is only cured by world wars, historically, if we learn anything, right? And they were coming off of all that shit, dude. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's kind of nice to see a story at the finish line of the race that you're just about to fucking at the starting line for. You know what I mean? That was like, what were the 20s, 30s, and 40s? You know what I mean? There was that minimum 100 years ago. By the time we all get through this, it'll be, yeah, 140 years. I'll be getting ready to check out. Haley's Comet will be getting ready to come around again. And you know what I mean? Some of you guys will be maybe where I'm at right now. And if you're 12 years old, if you're a fucking grown adult, then we're all gonna be we're all gonna be riding Haley's Comet together, dude. We're gonna be jumping on that bitch. Hey, what do you call it when How did you know it was in San Diego? Are you from San Diego? It is. Those people are fucking awesome people, dude. You know what's crazy? Is this job I'm working on right now. I've been on it for like a year, dude. It's been like a tremendous blessing. It's sailed me through this extremely hard economic time. Um, but it was a dude that I met while serving at that church, dude. I actually worked there. Like, yeah, it was a lot of work too. But taught me a lot, dude, about the church and like how it works, like through God and spirituality, not through the hierarchy and the economy of it all. But like, bro, you could say what you want. Like you see these pastors and mega churches and stuff like that, but I'm telling you, this is universal for anybody that deals with Jesus. It is going to be a fucking hardship, bro, and a fucking spiritual battle that you could never imagine. Like, especially if you're like a mega church or like you're in the millions, because that's not what God designed. So if that's what you set up for yourself, right? You maybe because you thought you were smart and guy, I don't know. Maybe just because you thought that was the gig. You know, some people grow up in poverty or they feel their worth is in that. I don't know why people chase money, but anybody that's like spiritual, the Bible, it should be the last thing they're chasing. Sometimes it just happens. If you build it, they will come, right? And then they come and you're not going to deny it. And like, well, maybe I could do good with this, right? Or like, you know what I mean? Human beings will tell themselves all kinds of fucked up shit, dude, to convince themselves into doing wrong. You don't think that a motherfucker will convince themselves into doing something right if they're like given millions of dollars and I'm preaching the word of the Lord and now all of a sudden I have access? Like they're gonna think God's doing this for a reason. He chose me. I gotta be responsible with this. You know what I mean? But the reality is, dude, the burden that comes with that because you're in spiritual warfare, dude. And if you're on the fucking front lines, bro, that's like a commander type shit, dude, like field marshal type shit, dude. You know what I mean? And bunker bombs, bro, and all that shit is happening, bro. And you know what I mean? And to the tune of like, yo, family members get their fucking legs blown off. Yo, fucking kids mired in fucking crack addiction. Like I've seen it all, bro. Like I've seen it all. Like the enemy attacks people that are on the border or the fucking trenches of spiritual warfare way harder than he attacks just your average lay person that's just struggling to get through life. And he ain't attacking them at all because chances are he's already got them fixated on the shit that will keep them distracted and away from God all the way until the end where they ultimately choose this stuff instead of God to go to heaven or right some fucking material place, you know what I mean, called hell where there's no God but you have all this green pieces of paper or you have all this shiny rocks. You know, all the food you could eat, but you don't have a body, so you can't eat it. Got all the alcohol and drugs you can drink and do too, with no body, but okay. You know what I mean? That's why they say like it doesn't satisfy. There's gonna be no. You'll have everything you could want, but there'll be no satisfaction. There'll just be gnashing of the teeth because as you look at everybody that fucking didn't choose that. They chose to be with God and they're happy and you're just fucking like, ah. Like bro, it makes perfect sense. They hate you now. They hate you now. Just as a regular poo butt person that's just struggling to just make it like them. But because you're not doing what they're doing, you must be a crackhead or a tweaker or whatever. You know what I mean? Or because you have some kind of mental illness that you have to be fucking coming into a fucking meth psychosis or something. You know what I mean? Like that's just true, dude. That's here in the real world, like in the regular, where you don't know shit from dick. When you die and pass over, how do you fucking think it's going to be then? It's going to be the exact same way. Why would it be any different? It's not any different now. And you're fucking clueless now. You know what I mean? So that's what it is, man. They're fucking, and they're gonna just like, I don't know, man. How it's just like riches. It's like riches. People fucking seek fucking riches and they can't turn their back from it, dude. It's like, I get it. I get it. It's hard to let go, dude. You know what? You know what's crazy? The Bible does say this too. It says narrow is the path, dude. The road to hell is like wide open, dude. It's a huge fucking the path away from God is a wide open highway, dude. That's paved so fucking smooth, and it's wide open, like 10 billion times open. That more than the border, what you could ever imagine, dude. Like all those empty fucking guard shacks with nobody in them, just wide open. That's the way to hell. That's what the Bible says. And the road to heaven is super narrow, dude. It's like one of those fucking like we're like back against the cliff. The fucking ledge is half an inch big. Like you don't even want to breathe, dude. You know what I mean? Like type shit. You have to squeeze your fucking body through this goddamn hole that won't. Have you ever done that, dude? You ever squeeze through like a hole that your fucking head was not bigger than that, like my chest cavity, or I've seen a cat or a mouse do it, like a motherfucker, dude. I've seen snakes do it. I've seen a lot of animals squeeze through a fucking hole. The cats and mice do it a lot with under the door, and you'll see it, man, and they'll do it. And you know the shape of their fucking skull change, right? Like how about babies when you come out of the cooch? That's why the skull is split in three places, and it doesn't get hard till years after you've been alive because that motherfucker has to bend and fit through the cooch, dude. It ain't gonna fit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the Bible says. The road to heaven is like that fucking type shit. Like you gotta squeeze so hard, it's gonna feel like your fucking head explodes. You're not gonna believe it. I've squeezed through bars like that, dude, where it was like pinching on your head, your temple, and you're like, oh, and there's no going back, bro. So you just have to, bat, and you get through there. now you're stuck, sucker. I'd rather be stuck with my head in God's pussy than all the way into fucking hell. Shit, bro. Hey, that church, bro, you're talking about on that footage, that guy is a real good example, bro, of what I was talking about and like spiritual warfare and how you fucking, then they made millions, bro. They probably made some. Dude, check this out. Oh, it ain't funny, bro, because that guy's a real G, man. And fucking, bro, oh man. Bro, you would tell like smuggling stories, or these guys would see your smuggling stories, bro, and it would be like, laugh. If this motherfucker smuggled Bibles, bro, into China. They went to China on a fucking, like, some kind of fucking student fucking trip, bro. In like the 80s, bro, or 90s. And filled their shit like you would have dope. They put fucking Bibles, bro, all in their shit. You know what the penalty for that is? If you get caught, dude, in customs, when you're getting off the plane, you get caught in Chinese customs smuggling of Bibles, it's the death penalty, dude. They don't give a fuck. There's no extradition. Like that's a crime against the Communist Party of China, bro. That's trying to dismantle the state. That's the instant death penalty for a long time, well established. Between when Nixon made the fucking connection between the closed Iron Curtain China in the 70s and opened it up to the United States, to the world, dude. That was a known fact back then. Like there's no fucking Bible. That is worse than drugs, dude. It's the instant death penalty, right? And that's what these guys smuggled. So like you think fucking like you see these motherfuckers, bro, like you know what I mean? Like you think you have smuggling stories, you're a bitch, dude. That's all I'm saying. But that was the dude. You know, I get sad because man, that dude that's the kind of motherfucker he is, and he's out there baptizing people and crazy shit. Bro, that was crazy, Doug. That what you're seeing right there? Oh no, no, no. Okay, that was many years before I left, but that guy is attacked so hard it brings a tear to my eye, dude. I'm talking about like sick kids, dude. Fucking like just bad shit, dude. By the way, the fucking enemy attacks them. You know what I mean? Like that's your reward. That's the thing. That's the thing that like a lot of people don't get, dude. Is like you're gonna get it, dude. If you follow Jesus, like for real, you're gonna get it the way he did. How not? You know what I mean? Like if he came and like this is what it is, dude. You're gonna be like getting beat and fucking mangled, and you know what I mean? Like yeah, you're gonna risk the death penalty, fucking right? Like your kids being born sick, or you know what I mean, with diseases or like bad shit, dude. And and then they know and they experience this and they continue to fucking stay on that path, bro. I give you fucking props. That's because it's easy to do what I'm doing. I just do what the Lord tells me. I just blow with the fucking wind. And you know what I mean? In my French fur trapper era. Yeah, that's cool. That was interesting. It's interesting you bring that up because it was a good experience. It's an interesting experience. You know, every fucking experience, dude, in my experience, when it comes to church, even if it's a bad experience, you're going to get something like beneficial out of it. In my case, like a life saving benefit, dude. It's crazy. Even people like that you just met there that didn't even go there, they were just like, they called an electrician one day and this dude showed up and, you know what I mean? I was a fucking TV guy, so I was like, I had to deal with him and meet him or whatever. Like just as a weird example, like that's not what happened, but I'm just saying it's like similar to that. This person didn't really belong to that church per se, other than serving it with some work. But like that's how I met him, and I'm working with that dude right now. It's crazy. And there's other people I see from there. So I don't know. Having that been said, at least I guess I'm just saying that for people that are like on the fence or don't know or you know. Yeah, me too, man. But there's a fine line between narcissism and a good sermon. Because, just like the intelligence community attracts a very narcissistic, idealistic person with a desire to serve, but also the religious community attracts the same thing. And there's a lot of people that I notice there's a lot of issues, right? Just like in life, but particularly in the church. People that have like real self-esteem issues, when they if they they can find it easy to live right? Because I just don't do I just don't do drugs, I don't drink. It's easy for me, right? I don't lie, I don't cheat, I don't steal. I just go to my job and I do my thing, and you know what I mean? And right, as you can imagine, life would be hard. Beat the shit out of somebody like that, right? Like a real honest little person. So they're here looking for answers, questions, whatever. But along the way, they see like there is a difference. There's a type of people that come here that are a wreck, or there's type of people that are just a wreck that have nothing to do with the church. You know what I mean? They probably benefit from it, but they begin to see like a difference, like, and feel better. Like there is a difference, right? And it says that in the Bible. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't be worth it if you didn't better yourself by being a part of it. But they start to fixate on just that, and then they have an identity in being better than other people, and then so that's what it ends up becoming about. It's about being better than other people. And the church is fucking rampant with it, dude. And, you know, so what I do is then I take the meat out, right, of the tinfoil bowl I made, so I don't have to do any dishes. And I don't drink this juice. I should save this for like a cup of noodle. In fact, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a ramen and put this beef juice in it. But then the ramen noodles will be gassy, right? I should just give it to the cats. Like, what are you doing, dude? You know, we're eating fucking gassy ramen noodles. Yeah, so I'll pour the fucking juice out over the hard cat food. Come here, babies. Come here, babies. Anyway, my son stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning watching YouTube. YouTube started doing this shorts, which I don't know if you guys know this, but let's jump back to the conspiracy, because you don't want to be a religious zealot or give people an ear beating where it becomes so much. It's like, oh God, it's like actually a turnoff, right? You don't want to do that. So let's change back to gears. Megahertz frequencies, right? Everybody knows that was one of, just like cloud seeding, frequency broadcasting to inflict moods or brainwave behavior is a real thing that came out of Nazi Germany. And we started implementing. And the reason I'm talking about both those things is because coincidentally they both work hand in hand. You can seed the clouds to draw moisture using chemical to draw moisture. And then you can also, if you broadcast a certain frequency, and you guys ever see that where they have a frequency and a drop of water, and the water will turn like a star, and then they'll change the frequency and it'll go and then be like a flower. Perfect geometrical symmetry. And then they'll be like, change the frequency and be like, and a lot of people don't know this, but the FCC, which came after World War II, we established the Federal Communications Commission. You're only allowed to broadcast at a couple of known frequencies, dude. And for whatever reason, and one of them, the emergency broadcasting system, they know because your brain produces frequencies also. Okay? And particularly when mood, emotion, that's why when you hear the this is a broadcast of the emergency broadcast, you feel like a calm sensation. It's almost like a calming feeling, dude, because that's what it's meant to do. And it's a frequency that's known, right? And it's probably the same frequency identical to the one your brain emits when it's experiencing a feeling of well-being. And that's why they do that, because in case of an emergency, we're all supposed to tune into that thing, and it's supposed to calm everybody down and fucking give us instructions. And so they've been broadcasting other frequencies for other reasons, but it's been pretty much controlled. I don't know, maybe because there's no way to profit off of it. Sometimes you get stuck at TV, couch potato type shit, because there is a way. They did figure out how to fucking broadcast, how to suck you in. But I think it wasn't as effective as these devices that we have held in our hand or hooked up to a device that's directly on our fucking ear or brain. So they are broadcasting. And I heard them say this when they were talking about when the fucking CEO of TikTok was on trial, okay, by Congress. And they were all talking about it, but nobody would say it. They had like a little code word for it or whatever. They kept saying this mega frequency broadcasting. And they were like, well, you're broadcasting a frequency that's known to be addicting and hard to exit out of, or change pages or links or close the fucking window. And, you know, they said, yes, Senator, but other platforms know about this and are doing it too, like Facebook and YouTube. And I was thinking, wow, that's fucking crazy, dude. Like, people didn't know that. Like, and then, like, when you think about it and you're like, well, every time I'm watching fucking TikTok, it is like you're addicted. You're just scrolling one more, one more, one more. And then the YouTube shorts come out. It's the same thing. And Facebook's the same thing, dude. And like Facebook, you're not even watching or listening to content. So how could they broadcast a frequency where you're like, what do you mean? Like, you could be broadcasting it as soon as you're logged on. You just don't hear it. It's disguised as white noise or like fucking, you know what I mean? And Facebook is too. Very addicting, dude. When you start scrolling on that, you'll just keep going, dude. And you'll just like start looking at stuff and shit. And the thing is like, it is all corrupt, dude. And it's all fucking jank. Because Facebook has had quite a few people pay for advertising spots. And then those were false, not just false and misleading, but they were straight up lie, false, just take your money, you receive nothing. And then there's no accountability, no fucking, Facebook doesn't reimburse anybody. They don't fucking fact check. They don't back it up. There was never anything like, there was a guy selling, right? But they'll flag you, right? They'll flag you for saying something to somebody, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't like the way that motherfucker got up there and lied about TikTok just because they're trying to promote their own agenda. But yeah, you'll ban, dude, how the fuck are you, an American institution supposed to be steeped in free speech? How are you worse and more censoring than goddamn Chinese Communist Party app, TikTok, which is like my biggest fucking platform? Like, I actually make money there, you know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking sold out for TikTok, bro. I'm ready to give them the keys to fucking Taiwan. As far as I'm concerned, don't let me get on no fucking power, bro, because I'm telling you. But that's it. The government too. Everything we have is made in China. I don't know if you noticed that. Everything you're wearing, everything you're doing, the pocket bike, every fucking thing around you. So you think the United States government doesn't? That's what they're making all their money off of. They need China, bro. We're in bed together. Plus, China doesn't have any more drinkable water. They're facing population collapse. They're having an economy thing. Like, they need us more than ever. So that's why we're like this together, dude. Everything you see, all that, that's just bullshit and games, dude. It's games, right? Or it's just like me and you. Me and you are dealing right now. We cool. But if somebody dropped a fucking $300,000 of fucking gold nuggets right here in the room and said, go, like we gonna go at it, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck who you is. It's nothing personal. We gonna go at it. And then, like, if you get it, as far as I'm concerned, we still cool. Probably even more so now, motherfucker. And if I get it, I damn well know me and you is gonna be cool because you want what I got. Now, like, it doesn't matter that we went at it, bro. We went at it and it ended up the way it ended up. Now we cool. What's the next move? Oh, good buddy. Right? You know what I mean? Like, hey. So that's what's happening. So they're like, okay, Taiwan. Like, bro, I don't know. Like, we need this, bro. Like, we need this, bro. Like, bro, what are you doing? Bro, what are you doing? Like, well, you're fighting and you're doing it for Ukraine. Like, yeah, bro, but that's like communism, bro. Yeah, well, we're communists too. Like, you're like, wait, but, whoa, oh shit, like, no, bro, what are you doing? Like, well, King Charles gave us fucking Hong Kong back. You can't fucking give us power. Like, oh, bro, like, you guys got enough. We're fucking coming on population complex. We fucking need this, dog. Plus, dude, you owe Chinese people the Silk Road, the opium trade, fucking. They were. It's not provable, but they definitely were the fucking first human being to invent gunpowder. Right? I know in my heart, right? Like they were the first people to be smelting fucking metal. Like everything, written language, like everything, dude. China was first, right? The highest IQ of human beings on Earth is like there's more Chinese, dude, than anything else. Like that's facts. But they probably invented fire, dude. They were probably the first ones to invent flint and figure out flint and still fire. Like everything human, they fucking did first, dude. They figured out the recurve. Like we thought it was fucking Egypt. Nope. They figured it out also, and it changed the fucking tide of war in the Middle East. But in the East, they've been doing it, dude. Had the recurve, had gunpowder, had fucking refined metal. Like, so as far as I'm concerned, they're like the original human being, bro. They're like the fucking, and then they hit us with this app that it. I mean, it's cool and everything. It's cool to be outside of your comfort zone, but oh, this light, dude, this fucking light is killing me. It's cool to be outside of your comfort zone, but at the same time, it's good to be around your own level, your own kind. Hey, are we not getting a good stream, you guys? Oh man, I don't think the cats are gonna eat that. They're not eating the beef broth. Well, anyway, I'll fucking end it. This is what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna turn my back on any cooked food. Be a stoner, go get fucking distracted, and then the cats eat it. You come back in, you're like, oh fuck, it's happened. Anyway, like, share. Thank you for joining. Oh, now there's 4 people back. Is my internet bouncing? Is it bouncing in and out? No, cats are quick, dude. Plus, they gather. Rotters, they're sneaky too. They know what they start thinking about it long before it happens. And they're fucking, bro, they've gotten me a few times. Oh man, motherfucker, bro. It's funny, huh? It's funny, but it's not, dude. I'm like, oh, because I'm the worst too, bro. I mean, look, we've been doing a fucking stream, look, going on 2 hours. We're 2 minutes shy of 2 hours. This thing has not left my hand. Like all, and it is good because I hit it one time. You go back in 2 hours, how many times you see it? This motherfucker hit that shit for one time and then fucking flap his goddamn pussy sucker for 2.5 hours. You know what I mean? Where you're accusing him of meth psychosis and fucking mental breakdown and all type of shit. You know what I mean? And nobody ever figured like, God damn, that's some fucking good ass vape, bruh. Shit. This motherfucker talking about rockets and shit and fucking cat pussies and dang. Bro, I had this motherfucker look. I went into the like I don't know if you're into like anybody else out there that's into the dark arts, you know what I mean? But like so the Chinese people gave me the fucking calendar. Cause it's weird, dude. It's like real recognizes real. It's like, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy, bro. As soon as TikTok started taking over, it was like you'd be walking down the street and like Chinese people would see you and they'd just be like, oh, you know what I mean? It was weird. It was like they knew you were like Chinese now. You know what I mean? Or whatever. I don't know, dude. Or it's just that kung fu vibes, right? Like sometimes I have fucking kung fu vibes, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like I have a fucking ninja wall. You're not gonna like talk me out of that. Like I'm fucking tripping or fantasizing or in some shit. Like, bro, there's a fucking, you know what I mean? Like that didn't just magically appear, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what's up, digger dog? I like to see, I like to see you motherfuckers, man. Because some people been around for a long time. But see, look, see how I'm the worst? I'm flapping my fucking pussy sucker. Right now, the cats could have been on that shit, dude. Like Kumiyashi. Like, thanks, sucker. They won't catch the birds like that, though. Weird. So what am I going to eat this with? Buddy, 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 buddy. Beep, 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 beep. Let me dry my hands off on this cat. Boo, boo, buddy, buddy, boo, boo. Uh-oh. I gotta leave it here. I thought we were gonna work on this bike. Hear that? This cat has a respiratory. Listen. This cat looks rough, dude. She looks rough, dude. Hear that? She's going. Snatch a whole T-bone. One time, I went to my friend's house, got some KFC. We went around the. Oh, what I do? Speaking of which, what I do? Oh, okay, okay. Went around the corner. Went around the corner. Came back inside. Empty KFC bucket on the floor. And the dogs just sitting in there. Now she woke up. That's a nice picture right there. I don't know what they marinated this meat in. It's so good. So good. Oh my god. It's just it's just falling apart. This cat, his name is Royal. Royal Mazal. Well, show us your eyes. God, she's a wreck right now. Man. She has the eye. Big time, dude. Like, nice. She's got one of the nicest fucking ghost eyes. Anyway. Mm. That sounds good. Dill pickle juice. Which is what? Vinegar with dill seeds? Do they put dill seeds in the vinegar? And then what are the big round ones? There's like some round ones too. Can't be, they're too big to be peppercorns. But there's those round white balls. And then there's dill seeds, which are like little footballs kind of. Anyway. Well, maybe I'll come back on and we'll take the fucking pocket bike around the bike, around the corner and shit, huh? Would that be cool? Yeah, but see, Chick-fil-A, that might be the case, right? But here's the thing. Chick-fil-A is different, dude. It's not the same as it was. Last time I went there, it was more soggier. When I remember it the first time, it was very crispy. This last time, it was soggy. I don't know. Anyway. Fuck off, cat. Now they're attacking me. All right, I gotta go. I'll come back on in a little bit, dude. And do a fucking pocket bike stream. Have a good Sunday, you guys. Stay golden. Showers.